So after every player's had their turn, it's time to move the timeline. This happens at the end of every round. So you look down at the timeline and pay attention to the one at the very end. This is the card that's due this round. You notice that 2 players apply to it in the course of their turns. So to figure out who gets in this time, you flip over the card. That's called evaluating it. On the back of the card, it has a reminder of the requirements. In this case, just an application envelope. So both these players meet the requirements. It also says at the top that everyone who meets the requirements gets in. The center tells you a little bit more about evaluating. In this case, it says that every player who submitted an envelope gets to level up any one of their cards once. So both these players would get to act on that right now. Now this card is done. It's past its due date, so it falls out of play. The players who submitted to that deadline get their envelopes back, and then we move the timeline. We do that by just making sure that the next card in the timeline is revealed. You always see 5 cards until they all run out. And again, this moves at the end of every round. So after another round of play, we then evaluate this card, bring it out, and move the timeline again.